I've got depression. I've got a tumour in my parotid salivary gland. I've got arthritis in my hands, my knees, my spine. I've got cysts in my uterus.
Do you want Jesus to determine, or do you want to tell, would you like to suggest what you'd like dealt with?
Jesus can pick.
Jesus can pick.
The whole lot. The whole lot.
Go for abundance.
The whole lot.
Have you got a problem with your throat?
That's where the tumour is. It's in my...
So that's the Lord removing the tumour in the salivary gland. Well, she asked what the Lord wanted to do first, didn't she? She said, let the Lord do it first. So that's it. So open your mouth. And this is a spirit of sickness. It's like a snake. It's affected your whole body. So you see how Jesus can diagnose? He does diagnose. So this is the root of your problem. This has not only caused your salivary cyst, but it's also caused your reproductive problems as well, okay? You'll feel this coming out. It's like unwrapping in your abdomen. It's coming out. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. This is a generational curse that came from your grandmother, I think. Okay, how are we going? What's happened so far? Could you feel the thing in the throat?
Yeah, that just felt like it was like candle wax, like it was melting or something, like it felt warm, like it was dripping out or something.
Wow. So where was it?
It was in a weird spot. It was behind my jaw, in there. So to operate on it, they would have had to cut my jaw here and here and take like this part of my face out, because I can't get that hand in like that.
So could you feel it? Could you feel it before?
Yeah, when sometimes I'd be dreaming that I was drowning because it was about as big as a golf ball.
So you could feel it?
Yeah, I could.
Can you feel it now?
No.
Someone say, praise the Lord. She can't feel it now.
Yeah.
As big as a golf ball.
Wow.
You'd feel that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So have a good feel. Anything there?
I can still feel where it was, but it's all soft now.
Awesome.
Someone say hallelujah.
Amen.
I could feel like after I fell to the ground and that you said open my mouth, and then like my whole mouth has started shaking. And then when you said about like a snake in my tummy, I could feel that, and it felt like it uncoiled and went out, like a snake rising.
Isn't that what I said? It was uncoiling and coming out?
That's exactly what you said.
So that's what was causing your reproductive problems.
Okay.
Did you say you have reproductive problems?
Well, I did have like cysts in my uterus.
Okay. So that's what was causing it?
Yeah, that's...
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all done now? Look, she's putting weight on that wrist now. Is the wrist okay?
That's the other wrist, but it feels fine.
And your knee?
Yeah, my knee is really good.
Who healed you?
Jesus did. Well, I don't know, I've just been bashing myself around for years. I had a tractor accident when I was 10 or 11 and a parallel bar accident in the same year, which kind of wrecked my back. So I've been in pain in my back, and now it turned to arthritis, and the last maybe year, 46 years ago. 46 years ago, yeah. Found out about 14 years ago that I have a tumour in my parotid salivary gland, and they wanted to operate on it, but that meant cutting my face like this and sawing my jaw here and sawing my jaw here and dropping all that skin out of the way, because it's kind of in there somewhere, but it's gone now, because after Jesus healed me this morning, I put my thumb on what used to feel like a piece of thumb hanging down into my mouth, and it wasn't hanging in my mouth anymore. It's just like soft, just
okay.
Like I could still feel a ridge because they cut a big chunk out of, I don't know if people know what your soft palate is, but it's like a cartilageous kind of thing that forms the roof of your mouth. So they chopped a big chunk out of that about the size of between a 5 cent and a 10 cent 13 years ago. So then the tumour kind of came down into my mouth. So I had a lump in my mouth for 14 years, but it's not there now.
How big is the lump? Like a thumb?
Yeah, like that.
Right.
So.
And how big was it above the palate?
The size of a golf ball.
Wow.
Yeah, well, sometimes I would be dreaming that I was drowning. Like if I'd sleep in a position where that would go against my windpipe. And even just like trying to go to the dentist the last 14 years has been really hard because when they lean you back like that, I can't swallow anything, or I wasn't able to because of the lump. It was pressing somehow on my windpipe or something.
So when you go to the dentist, you'd have a problem when you put your head back. So have a seat here. Okay, so just put your head back and swallow. How's that?
Yeah, I can swallow.
Praise God. Someone say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. So what else?
Well, this morning, my knee was really sore and I was actually sitting somewhere just about there and I was massaging my left knee and it was like really painful, really hobbly. And then Jesus just decided to knock me over again. And when I hopped up, my knee was like not hurting and really bendy and good. So,
Praise God. How long do you have a sore knee?
just maybe like the last 7 years or something.
7 years.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say just like the last week. Yeah. 7 years.
Well, that's a short time out of 57 years.
Well,
My back's been sore since I was 10 or 11.
so you're used to pain.
My knee's new. Yeah. Well, I am. I've had a very painful back
You got any
since I
pain
was 10
now?
or 11.
You got any pain now? Say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.